Yeah, because as I said, those, you mean, like, if you want a $2 million grant, you need to show the affordance, spend all of that, and then it takes a while.
I explained the stare.
We're going to call the June 9th meeting of the Shamokin City Council to order. And we'll start with the pledge of flag and a prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In a moment of silence. Okay, so we'll have a roll call.
Councilman Dugan, Spear. Councilman Kaler.
Here.
Councilwoman Moyer.
Here.
Mayor McLaughlin.
Here.
All present accounted for, Mayor.
Thank you. Okay, we'll start with presentations. We have a presentation of a certificate of appreciation to the Shamokin Community Gardens.
Susan Ward, would you please come up? Bring it all the It's a tight fit. Ladies, you're gonna go in the horseshoe. Ladies, enjoy.
Just watch the watch.
Watch the courts.
Okay, just basically says it's a certificate of appreciation awarded to Shamokin Community Gardens by the mayor and council in recognition and appreciation of their hard work and dedication in the planting of flowers throughout the city. Thank you very much.
I just wanted to thank you.
Hold on to the microphone.
I just want to tell everybody, thank you for the city for the support that you've given us throughout the seasons.
You're welcome.
Have three kids.
Watch that little one could be my, she could be my granddaughter-in-law, because my grandson's 5. They're little buddies, so.
Next, we have a presentation of certificate of appreciation to the city, from the city of Shamokin to, or by the Crazy Dancers, by the Crazy Dancers. We have anybody here for that?
Yes.
This is Mayor McLaughlin. And I'm Stevie, the city administrator. This gentleman,
This certificate is in honor of our support for Crazy Riders, allowing us to always take back to the community, to the children of Shamokin.
Thank you very much.
See you, buddy. Take care. All right. See you.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, we have no business. Okay, next, we'll go to citizens' comments contingent upon business listed on the agenda. Does anybody have any comments on business listed on the agenda? Okay, then we'll go to correspondence. Go ahead, Bob.
Request a motion to appoint an individual to city council vacancy created by the resignation of Michael McLaughlin for the remainder of that term ending December 31st, 2025.
I'd like to make a motion for Joe to continue.
I have a motion made by Councilman Kaler. Second,
Do we have a second on Barry's motion?
questions or anything, anybody wish to?
Do we have any other motions?
I'd like to nominate, another nomination, is that
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Angie Arnold.
Do we have a second on the motion by Councilwoman Moyer or Angie Arms?
I'll second. Motion is second.
So there's a motion and a second on the floor for Angie Arnold. We'll have a roll call vote.
Councilman McDaniel.
Yes.
Councilman Kaler.
No.
Councilwoman Moyer
Yes.
and Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
So at this time, there are 3 days.
And I just want to add on my vote. Yeah, go ahead. Mr. Taylor was in there. My vote was not a no against anyone as much as it was just a yes for Mrs. Arnold.
So there are 3 days, 1 May. Passes. Motion passes. Congratulations, Ms. Arnold. I will I'm so used to doing this, just so you know, Mayor McLaughlin will swear you in. I don't have an exact hour and so forth, but you, it is official, you have been, sworn in by Shamokin City Council, and, I want you as a city administrator, to welcome you to that position. We and I will coordinate swearing you in. let me just, it's probably quicker than pulling up on.
Just give us 10 seconds here. We're gonna try to do this now instead of trying to do another meeting and have that inconvenience for everyone.
Angie? He's the one that's. I think so. Not sure. But I said just have to excuse me.
Okay, you ready? Yep. The Pennsylvania oath of office requires individuals to swear or affirm they will support and obey. So I, Angie Arnold, will support and obey and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Pennsylvania, and that they will discharge their duties of the office with fidelity. Violating the oath is a misdemeanor and can result in fine. Congratulations. Should say.
Right here, we're all ready for you. You wanna go back up, they're taking more pictures now.
They're gonna make a pyramid.
There we go. So next year's agenda, we should have.
Yep, it's all in there.
I set everything up there.
You can, that's the thing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. Now that we're past that part, we have the minutes. So do we have a motion to accept the minutes of the previous council meeting on May 12th?
I'll make a motion.
So we have a motion and a second. Roll
Councilman,
call. On any questions? Okay,
Councilman Dennis? Yes. Councilman Kaler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Arnold?
I will stay.
And Mayor McLaughlin.
yes.
I'm just gonna have to be patient with me, I'll get used to having more than one woman out.
While we were on the minutes, I do have a question or a request. Could we possibly get the minutes to us, like, let's say 7 to 10 days after the meeting instead of waiting until the week of the meeting? Yeah, well, 7 to 10 days after this meeting. Could we do that? Think it would make our life.
Friday,
I would probably be late on that.
Michelle, is that, you think it's possible to get the minutes done between 7 and 10 days after this meeting?
To be honest, with everything we have to do and prepare for,
How about 7 to 14 days?
14 maybe.
2 days, 2 weeks, instead of waiting until the 4th week.
Okay,
Michelle,
yes.
as I said to the mayor, we can try it. We can try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but if you start like tomorrow morning, Okay.
Well, I'm not in charge of the minutes,
Right,
right?
I think she needs to.
So I really can't speak for her.
And it's fine, we don't necessarily need an answer tonight,
Right.
just a request.
You just write that down.
Okay, next would be bills. We have a motion to approve the bills from May of 2025 as listed on the bill list. Or are there any questions on the bill list?
I don't have a question, but I do have a comment on, the Plug Keeler internet one. I would just like to let you guys know, we upgraded over there, because it was very low. Ben Anderson, and that's why you'll see it over there. Mr. Anderson upgraded the internet over there, so we have better quality at the police department for all the security cameras over there. So if you're looking at that, you see why is the internet over there, that's for the camera system, that's over there, so. That's all I have.
Thank you. Next, we would have director reports. So accounts,
Don't we have to approve?
oh, I'm sorry, yes. So we'd have to have a roll call vote.
Yes.
I make a motion.
We made the motion, we seconded it.
And
Mr. McDaniel,
Yes.
Councilman Taylor,
yes.
Councilwoman Warren,
Yes.
Councilwoman Arnold, and Mayor McLaughlin.
Yes.
Today's have it.
I just want to make sure that doesn't happen. Parks and public buildings.
Oh, no, on council finance.
I tried before.
All right, this is the treasurer's report for the month of May 2025. The total general fund balance is $1,407,804.84. The total motor license balance is $312,681.46. The total library balance is $200,203.24. The total sinking fund number one balance is $400,734.31. Total sinking fund number two recreation balance, $380,229.55. Total street lighting balance, $43,652.18. Total American Legion balance, $609.36. Total neighborhood mitigation fund balance, $45,610.45. We should have said fund. Sorry. Total code department credit cards balance is $362. Total police department credit cards balance is $387.26. For a total balance in all accounts of $2,800,274.65. Submitted respectfully by our treasurer, Brenda Stan. Thank you very much. That's all I have.
Thank you. Parks and public buildings.
Yes, Mayor. May was, beginning of the summer. May 16th was the food distribution, over at Clark Keeler Park. Then on the 16th, we did a total of 90 households were served. It's a total of 76 children, 122 adults, 58 seniors. That's going very well with the pantry over there, food distribution. On the 17th was planting of the flowers along Market Street, Lincoln Street, Keeler Park, and also City Hall. Again, thank you to the Shamokin Community Gardens. They did an excellent job. They look beautiful out there. Memorial Day ceremony was on the 26th. It was a nice sunny day, and boy, there were one of the largest crowds I've seen in a long time over there. Very emotional, very nice again. Thank you to our veterans for putting that on. June 7th and 8th was the opening weekend at the pool. So far, I'll tell you what, opening day, the clouds, everybody said it was supposed to rain. We had 199 people show up on the first day. Now, the second day, it did rain, which was Sunday yesterday. It was a little slow, 85 people were there. But today, for the way everything's been going, they had a total of 113 people there today. So the pool is going well. Thank you to Kevin Richardson and the street department and Dan Richardson for making sure that the pool was up and ready to go. Free lunch program started today at the pool. There were a total of 66 children that were fed. That is a program that's going Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 1:30. Children 18 and younger to show up over at the pool. It is not swimming. We will feed the children a hearty lunch. Night swim, their first night swim will be 7 to 10 this Thursday. They're trying something different. They're trying theme nights. And since this Thursday is Thursday the 12th and Friday the 13th, and they wanted to do something there, they figured they're going to do a little Halloween theme type. So they're going to do a luau later on in the season too. So they're trying to make them a little bit more fun for the family to come there. And that is from 7 to 10 Thursday at the pool. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to contact the pool or the City Pool's website on Facebook, and you'll get more information. The 21st coming up is Music in the Park. It's the first one. Light Switch will be there, and they'll be performing from 6 to 8. Welcome back to Dave Spots. It's nice to see that he's keeping things going. So that's happening on the 21st. The 27th is our next food distribution drive over at Claude Keeler Park, and that will be from 12 to 2 on the 21st. Any information, it will be on the city's website, it'll be on the city's Facebook page, as well as go to Shamokin. And also, Mr. Lashinsky was helpful in getting me over at the Housing Authority to get that up and running over there to get that program going. Speaking of which, I want to thank Kevin Richardson. We had an opportunity to get a freezer to hold some of the cold food in a freezer and some shelving. And poor man is going for shoulder surgery, but he was available, and a couple of his guys were able to get me a freezer from the CSO, free of charge, from the CSO, and we're going to have that over at the Claude Keeler Park. So that'll help out with the food distribution. The 28th, the day after. Oh, wait a minute, the 27th, also that day is the luau at the Structure for a pool. And that'll be later on from, let's see, what did I say the times were? 7 to 10. 7 to 10. The 28th is the Fire Bureau's block party. It's their first annual block party. The Shamokin Fire Bureau is putting that on from 12 to 10 p.m. And that is at the Claude Keeler Park. And Captain Lauro and that group over there, they are doing a phenomenal job putting this together, and they're hustling, and they're doing a great job, and I can't wait to be there. And I believe a bunch of us are going in the dunk tank that day. We were recruited, so have fun with that. July 5th, Independence on Independence. See Justin Bainbridge about that. I'm sure he'll bring that up, what time and everything, if you'd like to get involved with Independence on Independence. At 9:40 p.m. on July 5th, approval from council today, fireworks from Citizens for a Better Community, a journal, thank you, and Shamokin Fireworks Committee is putting that on. And have a happy and safe Independence Day, so we'll see you guys in a formal setting. So thank you.
Thanks, Councilman Stevens. Okay. So, Councilwoman Arlen, are you ready to give your first report?
Something for me to read off of?
I think I can take it for you.
Alright, I'll have one next month.
So on the street department, the first part would be kudos to Kevin Richardson and the crew. I'm super impressed with how well they had the city manager for the Heritage Festival Memorial Day. It was really nice to see that. Also to our police department, for everything they do, especially considering they are understaffed. Just want to make sure I throw that out there because they helped immensely on Memorial Day weekend with the Heritage Festival and kept everything good. On the rest of the street department, catching up on grass cutting, patching potholes. The swimming pool now is about 95% complete. There's still a couple of little things that have to be finished, but the pool is up and running, which is absolutely wonderful. The lights at Lincoln and Market and Arch down here by the Turkey Hill, there is a switching relay that went bad. Nobody had one, so we are supposed to have it tomorrow with any luck. So if it gets here in time, we should have it fixed tomorrow. If not, it more than likely will be Wednesday. But just use caution if and when you're going through that intersection, because it is definitely rough. That would be it on the street department. Then we have public safety.
All right. For code enforcement, on monthly report for May, rental revenue is 3,000. Revenue registrations, 3,000.
Parking permits is $340. Other permit, $2,183. Dumpster permit is $400. Peddler's permit is $50. Building permit is $90. Third party inspector, $674. Excavating permit is $334. Mechanical devices, $635. And code violations, $27.75 for total revenue collected, $5,550.75. Complaints addressed is 154. Code tickets issued is 32. Notice of violation sent is 31. Citation written is 58. Manual inspections is 14. Posted unfit is 6. Fire calls is 3. Warnings is 20. Now for the Shamokin Fire Bureau, for fires, we had 4 incidents. Rescue, emergency medical service, 6. Hazardous condition, 7. Service call, 2. Put intent, 8. False alarm and false call, 14. Special incident type is 1, for a total of 42 calls. And that's all I have.
Okay, our controller.
Mayor, I have nothing for council this evening, if I could take a minute just to give everyone update on the home rule quickly.
Please do.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but the draft charter is now complete. What that means is we are gonna hold a public hearing for public comment on the charter, the draft charter, on Tuesday, June 24th at the career center. That will be advertised and it will be publicized, and we'll get that out there. We will then have 2 opportunities in July to make any changes to the draft charter based on what we hear at the public hearing. We may change, we may not. But July is going to be the last that we make any changes to it, since our solicitor, Attorney Greco, will have to get it down to the Board of Elections by August 5th. So it will be into the county by August 5th. We can still make changes to it until September 4th. As of September 4th, it goes to the ballot. So I don't want to mention names, but I want to thank everyone along the way who has helped me and all the members of the Home Rule Committee, the people who came on and joined when we needed help, and all the other council members that have fought, Michelle, Val, Bob has helped us out immensely. I can't believe it's 13 months already, and I'm actually saying it's completely done. I want to thank everyone, and I'm hoping for the best. It's up to the voters after that. Thank you.
Thank you very much for everything you guys did. Treasurer.
Pennsylvania State Tax Collectors Law states that I have to send reminders out to every taxpayer who has real estate, who has not who has not paid their taxes for their real estate in place.
Here, real close.
Is it on? Oh, boy. Is it on?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, start over. Thank you. State law says that I have to send out reminder letters to anyone that owns a home and has not paid their taxes yet. I send the letters out early. This way, people have a chance to get in and pay them in face. So next week, the letters will be going out. They are dated July 1st, but that gives people time to get in and not have to pay a penalty. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Chief of Police.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. For the month of May, 3 juvenile arrests, 35 criminal arrests, 7 non-traffic citations, 82 traffic citations, 3 traffic warnings, 236 parking tickets, 210 sweeper tickets, 13 code tickets, for total calls of 1,180 and miles patrolled of 3,807.5. Mr. Mayor, I'll get you this report. I just want to pass on to everyone, which you are well aware of it. For some reason, activities are picking up immensely in the city. It has been extremely busy. I tell the guys and gals a lot, I just want to pass it on again here. They are doing a phenomenal job with our staffing that we have right now. Okay, and when I mention it to everyone, I mean it. These people make it easy, and we have a very, very good group of people. For the citizens in the audience, I just want to extend, because we have been getting a lot of cooperation finally from our citizens. And what I mean cooperation is coming forward, helping us with stuff, and honestly, helping us solve some crimes that we had going on. So I've never done it, and I think I should, because we work for you guys. So I want to thank you for your continued support, because I'm here to tell you, that little bit that you think might not be nothing has solved crimes for us. It's extremely important. So to our people, thank you. One, the other thing I just want to let everybody know, and on behalf of being the chief, I want to apologize. Our officers have been busy. And my motto always been, I don't care if it's a parking complaint or I don't care if it's an armed robbery, someone's having an emergency at that time. With some of our lower priority calls, we're taking a couple extra minutes to get to them. I honestly want to tell you, these guys and gals are not dragging their feet. It's just that we're bouncing from call to call to call. It's just, you have to bear with us. I've informed everybody. I also told the mayor, I want my men and women to make sure they explain that to me. I'm sorry I would get her sooner. We were on another call. And I myself deal with it. When we get there, people are screaming and yelling at me. It took you an hour to get there. It was only 12 minutes. But I try to tell them we were tied up right call. And listen, when emergencies are happening, time passes, but thank you to everyone in the audience. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you for your continued support. And with that being said, to the council members, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Slavy, and everyone else, honestly, thank you. I have been able to talk to everybody individually and deal with different things throughout the city. And people, when I tell you that our department is getting great support from the people that you use elected here, I mean that. By no means am I a politician or politically involved. Everybody, I don't even know what I am, Democrat or I don't know what I am. These folks here, though, they do take the city into consideration of everything. And I have a daily basis to get to talk to everyone. So I want to thank all of you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Except you at the time.
Okay, so we have Seneca.
First of all, welcome, Councilwoman. Very nice having you here. So my name is Betsy Kramer. I'm Program Manager for Community Revitalization, for anybody who doesn't know me. each month I do provide it's a two-pager. So I do have some available up here if you'd like a copy. They're free. If they run out, let me know. I'll get you another one. I can send it to you. We had a very busy month in May. First of all, let's see. So for the bridge at Claude Taylor and Volunteer Park, we got permission from City Council back in March to apply for two separate grants. One was the DCNR C2P2 grant in the amount of $248, $497.50 towards the total amount for the bridge, which is $578,995. I applied for another $255,000 through DCD's Act 13, which is their Greenways, Trails, and Recreation Program. So even though I got permission back in March, I did need a resolution between meetings. So you will see that you will be ratifying the resolution. So we didn't get the resolution in, but if you look at your new business, that is what that is for. So we already have permission to apply. We just needed to create a resolution. So thank you very much to Mr. Slavy for helping get that, and also for the mayor, McLaughlin. Thank you for signing that. Really appreciate it. Keep those fingers and toes crossed. Another thing that happened since our last meeting is we were given the opportunity to apply for congressional appropriations. And this is at the federal level. So we asked both Senator Fetterman and Congressman Muser for $3,359,690, and that is for everything that's needed for the American Legion building. So that would be for fiscal year 28-26, so we would know next year. So I'll let you know as soon as I know anything else. Something else that we worked on this past month is I'm working with Justin for an ADA playground for over at Volunteer Park through the T-Mobile grant. So that's due the end of this month. That also got permission by council back in March. So thank you again for that. Another really awesome opportunity that just came up, and technically it's still in the draft form, but at CEDACOG, we also house the MPO, or the Metropolitan Planning Organization. So they get queued up when there's going to be a new opportunity. So PennDOT released a very large grant that is available for just projects that are ready called shovel ready. If you recall, back when we got the Congressman Muser funding for Independence Street, I asked if we could take the entire stretch and phase it out, because we knew we didn't have enough money for the whole thing. Well, this is why, because this came about, this opportunity, and now we can apply for it because we're shovel ready. So phase 1, we're already going out for bid August. Phase 2, we've applied for $2 million through multimodal through the Commonwealth financing. So I'm gonna see as much as I can, if not all of the remainder, through this new grant source, which I'm working with the SGA, or Stromberg Garrett Associates. So I'm working with them. I have to have, and I'm not asking for official permission tonight because I won't be applying until September. I will be asking for formal approval once I know how much I'm asking for. So to be continued on that one. And then the only other thing is I'm working with Justin to get the city Main Street designated. The reason being is when we were back in Act 47, we were at the top of the list for funding. We don't have that perk anymore, which some would say that's not a perk, which I agree it's a good thing we're out of that. However, if we become Main Street designated, not only do we end up at the top of the list for funding, but we also get funding for a downtown manager. So the way that works is it'd be $75,000 for the first year, $75,000 for the second year, $50,000 for the third year, $25,000 for the fourth year, no funding for the fifth year, but for a total of $225,000. So obviously, this is something that we want to work on with the city. At some point soon, we will ask for formal approval by City Council to do this. And we're also going to most probably have a meeting here at City Council for any of the public to come in and learn what Main Street designation is, what's the purpose, so there will be a public, information session as well. And then the final thing to bring up is, there was the 99 Steps Committee, which was through Sabre. They wanted to go after the T-Mobile grant, which Justin had permission for. So I did find them another funding source through PPL Foundation.
Oh,
So they want to put that in, but it's due June 16th. So, I'm not exactly sure the wording, how you want me to ask. Do I ask for a ratification? Do I ask for an amendment to the minute, or to the agenda? I'm not sure how to do this formally. It's $5,000 for the PPL Foundation grant.
I think just ask for a motion. We're not spending any money, we're just doing this.
Yeah, and the only support, well, the only thing they're asking is a letter of support, which I actually have a letter here for the mayor to sign. And I'll pass this down.
So we would need just a motion to approve and send a letter in support of this project.
And if anybody has any questions on that, just let me know. But yeah, that's due June 16th, so we don't have time to put it on the agenda for next month. Yes,
Anything about the war?
the Moore loan. So yeah, we'll be working with Val on that. Yep. And then I'm gonna turn it over to the downtown manager for his report.
I just have to share about the Independence Day event. It's going along very well. There's going to be a lot of kids' activities, live music throughout the entire day. We got 4 inflatables for the kids, like a bounce house, obstacle course, and Airweaver Balloons is coming to make balloon animals for the kids later in the day. I'm working on other activities to bring to the city, which they're not concrete yet, so I don't want to say anything. But in front of Illumination Station, there will be 3 musical acts throughout the day. That's about it for that. Friday,
Justin, what are the times?
2 to 9, but there will be some food vendors staying later because I got approval to stay for the event for 10. So I'm gonna, whoever wants to leave, they can, but vendors can stay later if they want to provide snacks for the people watching fireworks. Brap House closed on their building on Friday, which is super exciting. They're gonna be doing side-by-side rentals and a lot of other things too. CSP is coming along good with Warren Dane from Champion up there. I think that's all I have right now. A lot of my focus has gone into the event, so.
What's that? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so one thing I'm gonna take a minute to do, being that there is no mayor's report. I'm gonna take a minute just to kind of give you a couple things I've learned over the last month. Not gonna take too much time, but I just wanna make notes of it, things that I've been asked, told, and just want to address. So rumors circle back to me. I just want to make sure everyone knows, especially the city employees, there is no agenda for me to fire anyone or get rid of anybody. If you work for the city and you do your job that the mayor and council ask of you, act professionally, treat citizens courteously, you'll have no concerns from me. On code and police enforcement, our code officer and police department are here to enforce our ordinances and laws. I've asked both to focus on trying to clean up our town, especially the drugs, blight, garbage, and abandoned vehicles. My message is simple. Do not complain to me that you received a ticket or citation for something that is a violation of our rules. I don't want to hear the excuse of why did I receive a ticket when my neighbor didn't. It's been like this for 5 years, or I've never received one before. 2 wrongs don't make a right. The only way we're gonna clean up our city is by getting much tougher on all these issues. If you sell drugs, stop. If you have a blighted property, clean it up. If you have accumulated garbage, get rid of it. If you have an abandoned car in the street, remove it. Consider this a friendly warning. If you don't comply with our rules, we're going to make you accountable. Respect and courtesy. I expect every city employee to treat everyone they interact with respect and courtesy. And I also expect every person they interact with to do the same back. If this expectation is not met, I want to be made aware of it. I will be starting to have mayor's hours sometime in the near future, possibly once or twice a month for at least an hour or more after 6 p.m. Not sure the days or times yet, but in the meantime, if anyone needs to speak to me, you can call City Hall, request that I call you back, and I will do my best to get back to you timely. An added note on the respect for our police and enforcement officers. These men and women have a difficult job to do. The last thing they need is someone making it even more difficult. If you yell at, curse, spit, run, or resist an officer, expect to be penalized for that. Please think and use good judgment before you make issues worse for yourself and for the city. That's the end of the mayor's comments for me. Then we have events. We can both put these together, correct?
Yes, motion needed to approve the event or the items 1 through 8 is listed on the agenda.
Okay, so we're gonna accept the motion, if someone's willing to make it, that we will accept to approve motion, or events 1 through 8 on the agenda as listed. So we have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Just
On the question, I'm sorry.
On the question is, just so anybody's aware, if they went on to the city webpage, they saw the form yesterday, it was inadvertently number 6, the annual fireworks was stated in the former one, because I got 3 phone calls about it being, hey, I thought the fireworks were July 5th. That was just a slight, and it was fixed. And it is July 5th, it is fireworks, so.
Thank you. So, on the roll call.
Councilman Dugannis?
Yes.
Councilman Taylor?
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer?
Yes.
Councilwoman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Arnold?
Yes.
And Mayor McGowan?
Yes. The motion passes 5-0. Okay. Under new business. We have to request a motion to ratify the resolution to submit, okay, is this your application to DCED for Act 13 Greenways Trails and Recreation Program in the amount of $250,000 towards the construction of a pedestrian and bicycle footbridge connecting Claude Taylor and Volunteer Park? Do we have a motion? Motion by Mr. Taylor, seconded by Mr. Dugannis. Any on the question?
Question?
Now, this is what Betsy was describing.
Okay, roll call.
Councilman Dugannis?
Yes.
Councilman Taylor?
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Arnold?
Yes.
And Mayor McGowan?
Yes.
Motion carries unanimous.
Thank you.
We still have that other business item.
So we also have to, a motion to accept and.
Isn't that one? Just- Is that it? Just review it.
Okay.
That's 5,000.
So we have a letter of support for the 99 Steps Lighting and Plaque Project for $5,000, empowering communities grant application. Do I have a motion for the letter of support? Motion by Ms. Arnold and second by Ms. Moore. On the question?
Councilman Dugannis?
Yes.
Councilman Taylor?
Yes.
Councilwoman Moyer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Arnold?
Yes.
And Mayor McGowan?
Yes.
The motion carries unanimous.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything under unfinished business? Okay. Anything under boards and committees?
No, sir.
Solicitors report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Listed on my report is the request, on the motion to accept the second reading of ordinance 25-02. At this time, I'm asking that we table that. At 3:04 today, I got a revised version from Ed Fegley. I want to go through that, so I'm just asking that we table. We don't need formal action, we just might want to move on that at this time. I know.
Yes.
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 I've nothing from him.
That's it. That's it. Okay. So before we get into citizens' comments, just a couple, if you are going to come up to the podium, please make sure you sign the paper with your name and address and contact info. And also, when you come to the podium, please give us your name, your address, and remember to keep this orderly. We want to be professional and courteous, and also there is a 3-minute timeline. So, anyone have any citizen comments, please come forward. Sure.
Hello, everybody. For you that don't know me, my name is Lisa.
Excuse me, I assume that you signed in
I did over there.
at the time? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Lisa Witkowski. I live at 118 South Fifth Street in Shamokin. I am here to complain about my neighbors at 402 Gown Street. This is an ongoing thing with garbage. This is year after year after year. I had come a week and a half ago and filled the paper out. And then I had called him on the telephone to let him know more garbage accumulated. On Thursday, I told this woman she needs to clean up the front of her house. Her children are bringing their garbage here. I told her that this place was not the Shamokin dump, and she needs to clean up her house. Not long later, an officer, which did take long break, to come to my house because she called the cops on me. I don't need somebody crummy, filthy, dirty. Children and youth have been there. Officers have been in there. It's like these, in my opinion, and I'm sorry, I feel these people are getting away with everything. Like I said, she was mad because I told her to clean her filthy house, and sure, before you know it, there was the Shamokin cop knocking on my door. She called on me. Thank God I didn't get arrested, but I mean, this is insane. This is just crazy. I have pictures there in my purse. If anybody wants it, it can't be. I have lived here for 24 years. I want to move because I can't stand these people. Now I'm going to let Anne Marie Stout talk because she lives a wall in between the two of them with her problems. But thank you very much, and I hope somebody can do something.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm just gonna go right into it. I've been paying my taxes for the last 46 at Emery Stout, 400 West Gown Street, Shamokin. I live right next door to the neighbor that's causing all kinds of trouble. It's been years. The woman does not clean. If I go out to my front door, which is on Gown Street, because the front door is the whole side of my house runs south Fifth, you can smell the inside of that house. This is not this year, for years. Last summer, I had a rat plague and I had a fly plague. And I had two neighbors come and witness. I counted 26 flies on the inside of the front window. There's a guy that's been out there running up and down and up and making all kinds of noise. 30 bags he got out of the middle room, which is my dining room. I don't know what they use there, so I think mine's a little bigger. The cellar smells like poop, or should I just say shit? That kid supposedly didn't even touch down there. The only place he said was clean was the 3rd floor. God only knows what the bedroom's like, because the son's in there with his dog. They have dogs they shouldn't have. They're probably peeing and pooping in the house. God knows when they get out and they are not walked. Oh, excuse me, Grandma takes Juliet out with her chair, whatever, when she feels like. And other than that, that dog bawls when she goes. I could stand here for hours. I've been putting up with this 4 years. I've lived there, what did I say, 46, 47 years. She might be there 10. She might as well have been there 120. I wish aliens had come and take this from away. I bet aliens would refuse her. But anyway, that's just some of it. How am I supposed to live like this day in and day out? Would you want to live next door to it? Plus, in the backyard, I can't open my windows for years. Dog shit smell. I can't do anything in my house. It's unreal. It is unreal. And no one wants to go in there. That kid that took the 30 bags said they should take a sledgehammer to where the mother lives, Trudy. She lives, well, I have like a bathroom off my kitchen. I've been in there because of my neighbor, Sarah, that had lived there. It's a bathroom in a very small room. That's where she lives with her dog, and this kid saying they should take a sledgehammer to it. Where's AAA? We tried children and youth. The 3 girls don't come right now. I don't know if they have ins with somebody or what. But what can we do about this? Is there anything? I'm begging.
We will most certainly have our code officer look into that.
Yeah, like she won't let you in that house, and of course she won't. There's a problem there. She's not. She owns it. Since when can't you go in a house that it's owned?
It's not as easy as you would think, but at the same time, we will most certainly address the issue.
Okay, I'm just saying that because I know a little bit. My husband was a code officer 10 years or more ago, Barry Stout, and I know he got warrants and went in homes. I remember lots. I could almost be a code officer. I know a lot of stuff. So anything you can do, I'm begging. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Do we have any other citizens' comments? No. Council, we all good? Okay, there being no further business, we're gonna adjourn the meeting. Have a good night, everybody.